I will always be the one that's right here standing by your side. Open up your heart and let me in. I promise not to break you. I promise I'll be all that you want. So let me in my heart before. Let me in. Oh, your love explodes. Our hearts implodes. Your love explodes. Our hearts
strangers. Believe me when I say, loving me is loving danger. Your heart is bound to break. I walk alone in the night, neath the pale moon. Loving's for the fools. Baby, beware of my body. I'm alone, I'm alone, I'm a lone wolf. 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 I'm a
How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Jonathan, also known as Levi T here. Welcome back to Under the Surface season number 2, and boy oh boy am I excited to get this one underway. The format will stay the same as we did last season, where we're going to have 8 episodes each season, and we're 8 episodes. Did I say that? I don't remember. Oh well. And we'll bring on a different member that is associated with Depth, in Depth, or an alumni of Depth on to just chill and talk with whatever we decide to talk about here. So if you guys have any questions for our guest, feel free to ask them down below. We'll try and get to as many as possible. And I know the layout says Creo is the co-host, but unfortunately he was not able to join us for episode number 1. He had some family issues. So keep him in your thoughts, and hopefully everything is okay with his family. But we're going to dive right into this to intro our first guest here. We've got a longtime member of Depth. We've got Scepton coming for the debut of season number 2. So we're going to get him in here real quick and we can start the podcasting. All right. So we're just going to wait.
Is that me?
Oh,
Hi.
it's you. What's going on, Scepton?
Mom, get the camera. I'm on TV.
Yeah, I know you really wanted to come on season 1, but hey, now you're here to make the debut for season number 2.
Kicking off season 2, you know.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's going to be the best episode.
Absolutely. So we've got an assortment of things we want to talk about, but let's kind of dive right into what do you do at Depth for the people that do not know?
Okay, so basically, I'm the team captain for the Fortnite squad.
Mm-hmm.
That's that's pretty much it.
Yeah, you're actually one of the members that have been here fairly longer. I believe Rainey has been here the longest, but technically you've been here more, I think, because Rainey left, but then he came back.
Yeah.
But of course, you were here for the entire time, so.
Since December? Yeah, December.
Yeah.
I don't remember the
That's
exact
a long
date.
time ago. So how's your day going? Got any
My
plans
day's
for the
going
weekend?
pretty good. No, actually, we do. We do. We got the charity stream coming up this weekend. That's pretty much my weekend. That's gonna be happening.
Yeah, for those of you who don't know, make sure you go follow us on Twitter. I think you can do !Twitter to get to our Twitter, but we're doing a charity event. We'll be donating to St. Jude's. Basically, the event's going to last all tomorrow, I think, and each individual streamer from Depth will be streaming, so make sure you go follow their Twitch accounts. I'm going to pull up the list right now here quick and I'm going to read that off. We've got Bully as one of them. I don't know, is it Bowley or Bully?
I say Bowley because Bal, that's so disgusting.
I never thought of it like that. Now I'm gonna see his name different every time now.
Just a bowl.
Yeah.
Bowl, giant spoon you put into it.
So we got Bully and we got Psycho, who's our new content creator, and we got Rainey. And Rainey's actually gonna be doing a Zone Wars with a lot of the Fortnite guys, so that should be pretty fun. So make sure you watch his stream. We also got TJ. He's going to be doing some stuff, Toxicity, and you will be streaming as well.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a super fun event. I'm personally looking forward to it. I'm going to try and hop into everyone's streams at some point tomorrow. So you got no other plans this weekend, huh? Just chilling?
Honestly, no. I really have had no weekends for the past couple weeks with no relaxing. So I'm just going to take Sunday. I don't know if we're doing anything Sunday, honestly. I don't get told anything.
I feel like we are, but I don't remember.
Is it the charity stream? Oh, maybe.
I think I'm doing a talk show with the other org owners.
Oh, okay.
I think so. That might be tomorrow or Sunday. I don't remember. But what was I gonna say? I forgot. I've actually been kind of dedicated. This is gonna sound really nerdy, but I don't care. I've kind of been dedicating my weekends to like Minecraft.
Yeah, dude. Minecraft Pro Team, sign me up, dude.
Dude, Minecraft is so fun now. Like,
Yeah,
actually. If y'all ain't playing Minecraft, get on it. It's actually very fun.
Even if you haven't played, just go back and play the first version of it. It's actually pretty refreshing. It's a totally different game from what it was or back then. Like 1.0 versus 1.14 now, it's totally different. It's like a new different game, honestly.
Yeah. I think that's honestly kind of what hooked a lot of people in, because of the frequent updates they've been doing. Because they did the ocean one, and then
Yeah.
almost back to back they did the pillager update. So it seems like Mojang is back on the grind, which is awesome to
Yeah,
see.
they did take a break, and then that's what like pretty much killed the game,
Yeah,
and the community also did its part. But we're going back.
that break was like 2 years or something like that. Because I remember there was like a
Yeah.
really long time between the last updates. I believe wasn't like the last one, not including the ocean one. Wasn't the last one the end update?
Was it? Yeah, because we were playing. No, it was 1.11, which I don't even know what 1.11 added.
Yeah,
Was it?
I
No,
don't remember.
1.10 was the. No, was it 1.9 or 1.10 was the end update?
I feel like it was 1.10.
Okay. Yeah, that was a while ago. That was
Heck
back in
yeah.
Pharaoh day.
Yeah, dude. Holy crap.
1.11 came back out then. No, was it one? Yeah, 1.11 and then 1.12 came out like a little bit after that. And yeah, it was like nothing for a while.
Yeah, but I do think one of the big contributors to the Minecraft comeback was actually like PewDiePie's playthrough that
Oh
he's
yeah.
doing right now. Like that's garnered a lot of attention. I feel like I'm
So
personally very much enjoying his playthrough.
yeah, Call Me Carson did a huge part with SMP Live. I know Laserbeam
Oh,
surprisingly did his part.
and Minecraft Mondays I think are
Yeah,
definitely a
yeah,
big contributor.
that's another one. But Laserbeam actually got like a couple times #1 trending for his Minecraft videos
Yeah, I know.
before PewDiePie did it.
Yeah, PewDiePie's like playthrough has been like #1 on gaming trending for like every episode
Yeah,
he's put out, which is wild.
yeah. Laserbeam just uploaded a video. His was #2, this
Yeah.
time. But he's been helping, and yeah.
I think the craziest thing right now is that Minecraft search results has actually, gone more up than Fortnite now.
Yeah, I'm probably be looking for another game to play.
Hey, gotta get back in the Rocket League.
We could play that after this. I'm
I'd be
down.
down. Rocket League is fun as I almost said a bad word.
Wait, am I not allowed to cut?
Well, no, you can, but I don't
Okay,
know. I don't know why I stopped myself. It's
I'll
kind of
try.
this is kind of like PG-13, I guess, where like I
Okay.
want us to have the freedom to really talk about anything, but we gotta keep appropriate. Like no talking about real graphic stuff like NSFW, pretty much. But
Okay, so
basically, everything is free game here.
alright, that's okay. That's dope. I can, limited filter on myself.
Hmm.
I'll
Yeah,
try.
I feel like a lot of people in depth actually probably know you the most. I'd say you're definitely probably the most well-known member, especially in the Fortnite team, because like I feel like we
Yeah.
do a lot of stuff around you. Like we did the video with you,
Uh,
and like we post memes with you sometimes.
yeah, and then me and Rainy doing those tournaments and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah, yeah,
That's what helps.
yeah. I definitely feel like you're one of the higher end, more valued players here on Death.
Yeah.
I'm not. I'm,
I'm re
I don't have any favorites, but I'm just saying. But to be honest, we've known each other for a very long time, so
very long
I
time.
think it's almost bound to be some bias for me towards you.
Yeah. And then, I'm looking at the chat here. Xlodem is my favorite bear. I'm just gonna put that out there.
Yeah, he's chilling here. How's it going, Lord? Or Moses, I guess he goes by now. Whatever.
What is
So
this?
yeah, but back to that. We've actually known each other for a while. Um, I think we met in 2016 on Minecraft, of
It
course.
was 2016. Yes, Pharaoh SMP.
Yeah, so
And you weren't gonna let me in. What? Because Moses had to convince you, didn't he? That's
I
what I was
don't
told.
I don't remember that at all.
Because you're like saying, oh, maybe, maybe not. You were leaning towards no, and then Moses is like, yeah, bring him on in.
I think I was probably aiming at like not to try and throw you under the bus or anything, but I think I was aiming to get people with more subs, which is why I was
Yeah,
probably hesitant. But then after I realized like, okay, we're not getting as many applicants as with as many subs as I want, I was like, whatever. So
I did grow a bit though.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, Moses. Yeah, yeah. I did grow a bit during that. I grew more during my Minecraft days than anything else. I'm gonna be honest.
Good old Minecraft day. Hey, Minecraft was popular. But
I
2016,
really want to bring
that
it
was kind of
back,
like
dude.
I wouldn't say it was peaking then. I think that was kind of where it started to decline. I think 2017 is where
Yeah.
what killed it, but 2016 Minecraft was pretty up there, I'd say.
I still want to do Fair SMP, but everybody was like, "No, okay, it was me and you who still wanted to do it."
Yeah,
And
everyone
then
else
we
was kind of
killed
getting
it.
bored of it.
Everyone wanted to do Pixelmon.
Yeah, and then
2014, yeah, 2014 was the yeah. What was it? The peak.
yeah, oh man, I remember coming home from school watching all my favorite Minecraft YouTubers, Sky does Minecraft, Beige Canadian. Those were the
Beijing
days.
I watched, yeah.
Back then, I was a PvP sweat.
Yeah, I kind of was too, to be honest.
I mean, we made a Minecraft PvP team. Actually, you weren't a part
Yeah.
of that then, but
Was
I
I?
did. No, you weren't. That
Yeah,
was
no, I was.
that was right before we met you, I
Crap.
think.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
remember that.
I was so sweat. I made a. That was like my first taste in the very quote unquote esports.
Dude, I did like 2 Minecraft Skywars montage.
That's crazy. But switching the gears now away from Minecraft, I wanna ask you, where did you start off your gaming? Hello. Oh god, what's going on? Are we having some technical difficulties here? Sorry, folks. We're gonna try and figure this out. Try and leave the call and join back, Trevor, because I don't see your name light up when you're talking. Okay, there we
Okay.
go.
I
Perfect.
just reconnected. Okay, what the question? Oh, back. Okay.
Yeah, I want to ask you where you started off for gaming.
There was definite. Where what? Where was this? Hold on. I'm trying to figure because it was either Pokemon. Was it Pokemon? I think it was. Yeah, I gotta try to remember this name too. The game. Which game did I play? Was it Platinum? I think it was Platinum. It was the first game I ever got.
Well, I feel like a lot of people say Pokemon when how they get
Yeah,
in the game. A lot of people probably guess like Mario, Pokemon, all those old games. Maybe
I
like
did Call of Duty too.
yeah, that's a big one.
Uncharted was another one too. That's still my favorite game series to this day.
I've never actually played that. I've heard of it, but I don't really know what it's
It's
about.
so
So,
good.
what's that? What's
It's
that?
so Uncharted. Oh, it's about this guy. His name is Nathan Drake. And he just goes on. It's like a action adventure, and it's puzzles in the game too. It's you have a lot of parkour. It's a lot. It's you PvP, not PvP, PvE, and yeah, it's just you follow this guy. He's going on treasure hunts and everything, sometimes trying to become rich, trying to find out some hidden meaning behind ancient explorers. He self-declared himself as the descendant of what's his name? Drake. I forgot his first name, but the was it the English explorer Drake back in the 1700s.
Hmm.
And yeah, he was following him and trying to find out all of that stuff.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
never
it's
played it. I've seen it around and heard of it, but I never really knew what it was about. So,
it's a really fun game.
but
It's
now
like,
I
have you
know.
seen like Tomb Raider?
Yeah,
It's like that.
gotcha. Gotcha. So, what you move on from after you got into gaming? After you got into Pokemon, what was after that?
Pokemon. It was then Call of Duty /
Oh, you
Uncharted.
played COD? I don't know if I ever knew you played
Yeah,
COD.
I was way before I was back 8, 10.
Oh my god.
That was way back. And then I stopped playing Call of Duty. I still haven't touched a game of Call of Duty since Infinite Warfare.
Aren't they
Wasn't no,
making
not
a remake of or like a
Advanced
new
Warfare. Yeah,
one?
they're making a remake of Modern Warfare, dude.
God,
I'm
yeah.
I'm actually kind of hyped for that because that's cross-platform too now.
Really? Oh, that's gonna be
Yeah,
really nice for esports and whatnot.
it's gonna be nice. I think I want to get that. I'm also yeah, nah. After that, I didn't really play that much games. I did Star Wars Battlefront. That was way earlier after. But then yeah, I got into Minecraft. That was pretty much the next one I got into. I didn't
Okay.
even play vanilla Minecraft at first. I played Pixelmon.
I
It was the first
remember
time.
You mentioned Battlefront. I remember the Battlefront 2 days.
Oh my god,
That was my
yo,
favorite
that's
game back then.
oh my! I still have it. I have it on my PlayStation 2, and I have it on my computer. I have the new one. The new one's pretty good though. I'm gonna be honest.
I'd 100% replay Battlefront
Oh
2 if I
yeah.
could find my thing. But I also need a PlayStation 2 or 3, I
Yeah,
think. I
I
don't remember which
remember
one it was
climbing
on.
the ranks and everything, going on like a winning streak, and everybody, all the neighborhood kids, they come over, and I just wipe them out. They always like, "Oh, it's not fair," and all of that.
That's
But
funny.
yeah, we did play. I did play what is it called? GTA. I think it was Lost. I don't know, something. One of the old GTA games on the PS2,
Mm,
and you know that the machine like the big machine they use for gathering wheat. They have those rotating. Uh,
like wood
it's like
chipper?
a kind of, but it's like a whole vehicle. It's like a tractor kind of, you know.
I
I
think I
don't
know what you're
remember what it's
talking
called.
about.
Yeah, okay. Then we would steal them, and we would just drive through the town and run over people. And out of the top, like they shoot like the stocks, like whatever the excess stuff out
Yeah.
of the top. Yeah, it would shoot out the body parts in it. All the yeah.
Sounds like a classic GTA run.
That was the like only thing I remember from that.
Yeah. I remember going back to Battlefront. Me and my brother used to play it all the time.
Oh yeah.
We oh my god, giant stutter there. We would sit down, we'd always play the map where you could play as the Siths and the Jedi and then verse each other. That was our favorite thing to
Oh
do
no,
back in the
what was
day.
that?
I'd always play Darth Maul because Darth Maul's sick.
Oh
Best
yeah,
Star
Mos
Wars character.
Eisley.
Yeah, that's what it was. That was
Yes.
my favorite thing to
Tatooine.
do.
That was dope too. I
Oh,
didn't play that much. I just did like the
I
big
remember.
galactic conquests.
The funniest thing in the world for me and my brother is we thought it was hysterical how small Yoda was, even though it's like,
Yeah.
everyone knows Yoda was small. But we thought it was super funny to one player was going to be Yoda, or actually it didn't even work like
Uh,
that. You could basically someone was going to be Chewbacca, then you shot the missile at Yoda, and we thought it was hilarious when you watched him flop and fly because he's so little.
dude, he was the most broken hero out there. We'll be honest. His
Yeah.
small hitbox.
Yeah. It's pretty annoying to hit.
So wild.
General Grievous and Darth Maul is definitely my favorite to play.
Yeah, yeah.
Darth Maul, he's sick. General Grievous, sick. OP
Yeah,
players.
honestly.
It's my gotta love Star Wars Battlefront, classic game.
Classic ones, dude. Those are the best. I remember buying them from GameStop and everything.
Yeah,
Sit there for hours, just going in single player,
yeah,
instant action. I beat the campaign too, not long ago.
nice. I love them. Obviously, tried to get as many kills as possible so you could play as the Sith or the
Yeah.
Jedi and then just run house on everything. Love that.
I remember I used to get like 50, 60 kills like every game, dude.
Yeah, I
You know
got
like the progression in that game, like you would rank up too.
no, I don't remember that.
Oh, there was a rank up system too because you'd be starting like as a private and then going working up the ranks and stuff.
Mm. Well, I kind of played way more casually. Like I would just be playing
Yeah.
my brother most of the time. I wouldn't really play like ranked or whatever. So.
Well, no, there wasn't ranked. It was just like on your profile, like depending on how much you played and stuff, how many like
Oh.
achievements you got, quote unquote achievements, because you feel like achievements, like gunslinger. I forgot what that one was. I think it was like, and there's team killer too. You'd get achievements by killing your own team.
Friendly fire.
Yeah, I don't know, you could like go from private all the way up to general, and now it's awesome. I don't know. I like restarting and going back up.
Yeah, gotta love the Star Wars Battlefront stories. Always
Yeah.
great. When did that even come out?
2005 was the Battlefront 2. That's
Oh,
when that one
dang.
came out.
Yeah, that sounds like about right.
Yeah, because that was 2005 classic, and then the 2017
Yeah.
new one. That was pretty dope. They're working on that one pretty well, honestly.
Mm-hmm. For those of you who are just tuning in, I know the layout says co-host Creel, but Creel is not with us for this episode. He had some family issues, so he was not able to attend. So yeah, just to clear up some of that, if anyone's asking or wondering. So next up, I want to ask you, keeping on the gaming trending a bit, I kind of want to know, who do you look up to, whether it's in gaming or just in real life in general? So who's your role model, basically?
My role model. Wow. Okay. I really have never thought about that. But I'll just say like a person who inspired me, I guess, to go into YouTube and stuff, which was Lachlan, if you know him.
Yeah, yeah. He did
I've
Minecraft a lot. I think he does Fortnite
yeah.
now too.
Yeah, he does Fortnite now. I still watch him. I used to watch him back in his Pixelmon days when he had like 2,000 subs.
Oh
But
man.
now he has like 10 million.
Well, I remember he did the Pixelmon Island thing.
Yeah, he was the one who created it.
Oh
Him
really?
and little lizard and stuff.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember
Little
watching
lizard,
that.
yo, I just remember that. But yeah, I used to watch him all the time.
Yeah. Gotta love Pixelmon, but what about is he just kind of like your gaming idol, or do you have like anyone you look up to like just for everything?
I really don't have anyone I look up. I don't really pay attention to celebrities or any people,
Yeah, I
I
get that.
just do what I feel is right and how I think I should, conduct myself.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. A lot of celebrities are pretty whack now anyway. So,
Yeah.
like more people are starting to look up to internet personalities like YouTubers and streamers and
Yeah.
whatnot. Like
Even
Ninja,
Wayne
he's probably a role model to a whole bunch of people.
Yeah, when he was in PG days.
Yeah.
He did the PG, but not. Yeah, I think he is somewhat for a lot of people.
Oh, he
He
definitely is.
seems like a pretty good person, as what I've seen.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of people really do look up to him because he's playing with Drake, Travis. I think Travis Scott,
Oh, I
and a whole
don't.
bunch of other people.
I don't remember. I know he played with Drake. Don't know about Travis
Yeah,
Scott.
that's like the only one I know. I feel like he. Don't quote me on it, but I feel like he has. I wouldn't be surprised if he has at this point either.
Yeah, seriously. Yeah, he's like he got in some controversies though like a few months ago. I don't remember exactly what
Was
there
it a
were,
few
or
months
there
ago?
was the stream sniping
Yeah, the
thing.
stream sniping and then bringing up everything he said in the past.
Yeah, I feel
With that
like those
H1Z.
were all blown out of proportion though, because
Yeah.
like I don't know. It's really interesting. I don't really know how I feel about digging up people's past and whatnot. Like I don't, obviously people change, right? And I don't really know if you should judge people on the past. But then you could also make really good cases like for Hitler.
Yeah.
Like yeah, Hitler. Like let's say Hitler, he survived. Obviously, he would go to prison for life, but let's make a scenario where he's not. He's living right now. He's a great person now, but obviously everyone knows what he did during World War II. So I don't really know how I feel about that. I guess it's circumstantial when it comes to
Yeah.
me.
And with people online and bringing up people's tweets from back when they were in middle school and stuff, I feel like that's just ridiculous. I mean,
Yeah,
it's people who do that is people who are jealous of everybody else, of other people's successes and everything they've done
yeah,
and wish they do it, but just can't seem to be happy for them that they've done it, and they've had problems in their own life and find some way to take it out on other people and
yeah,
bring it down other people to make them miserable, just like the PewDiePie situation, his
yeah.
fiasco.
That's a good
I think
comparison.
that was a little bit blown out of proportion. He did say it in a bad way, but he didn't. I'm pretty sure he did come out and apologize for it.
Yeah, he did. That one's a really interesting situation where I
Mm,
don't know how to feel about that one. I get
yeah,
like as a gamer myself, I get why like sometimes you can just say the most
without
terrible
thinking.
thing, but it also strikes me as odd as that was the first word to come to his mind. So
Yeah, I understand that, but then you gotta also think about other things on how it did because you got people you hang out with,
yeah,
their dialect
yeah,
comes onto you.
co-
That's an issue for a lot of things.
yeah,
Like I am two different people when I stream, when I do videos, and then when I'm hanging out with my friends online and everything. I am two different people,
yeah.
honestly.
That kind of comes down with like whatever people say. The people who you hang out with reflects you. So
Hmm.
maybe PewDiePie was just hanging out with some bad folks and it rubbed
Or it
off on
just came
him.
out. It just came out.
Yeah,
That's another thing.
that's probably
So,
what it is.
it's a derogatory word people use to belittle people.
Yeah.
That's one of the worst ones.
hmm But hey, there's something I wanted to say, but I forgot. What were we talking about before this? It was after the role models.
Was it after the
Yeah.
celebrities? That's another
Mm,
one. Because I don't
no,
think we were talking about anything else.
it was you said you were talking about people who are jealous of like successful
Yeah,
people.
yeah, okay, yeah.
There was something I wanted to say after that, but I forgot. I hate when that happens.
Oh yeah.
You got like a good conversation piece on the tip of your tongue, but then conversation goes another direction, then you forget. It's just the podcast magic, I guess. Magic. I don't know if that's the right word.
Difficulties of life. That's why you gotta, have your notepad down. Write down what you want to say, so it
Yeah.
doesn't.
Well, I actually never made a. I did for the first episode, made a notepad, but after that I didn't. But I'm actually reading off of Creo's thing because Creo made some notes that he wanted to talk about, so I'm basing mine off him because since he's not here
Okay.
right now, I figured I'd bring his notes onto here. But moving on, I wanted to. Well, Creo wanted to ask you about the whole Tfue situation. What's your opinion on that? Tfue versus FaZe, all that drama.
I feel like he shouldn't have signed the contract if it looked bad. That's another thing.
Yeah.
Um,
Read your contracts, people. Please.
yeah, you have to read your contract no matter what.
Absolutely. And if you
Read
don't,
'em.
get a lawyer. Get your
Yeah.
mom to do it. Someone. But, like, the thing with getting your mom to do it is, look at High Sky. Mom sees, oh, money. My kid's going to be making money by playing video games. Yeah, here, take my signature. I'm not going to read the rest. That's how
Yeah,
that
that's
goes
the thing.
sometimes.
You read them yourself or get a lawyer, a professional to read them. Don't get your parents.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure you understand everything because there's a lot of loopholes. There's a lot of things people can word stuff in an organization to make it
Yeah.
bad in your favor. Just read your contracts, but I do feel like it is good for him to get out of that contract if
Yeah,
it
that
was
contract
bad for
was
him.
without a doubt
Yeah,
terrible. But,
it is good for him to get out, but he shouldn't have signed it in the first place.
yeah.
I
And
feel like it should. Yeah, go ahead.
the thing I don't understand is they offered him a new one, and I'm pretty sure it was going to be $1 million yearly salary, but he denied that, which is the odd thing, which makes me think maybe that contract was actually equally as bad, just like the salary thing was like, oh crap, that's really good,
Yeah.
but the rest is eh. So maybe that's the case with that. But
Yeah, that's the thing. It is good. He's getting out of it though. Like, if it's bad, you get out of it. I feel like they probably they could have done better with that. But that's all with them, how they handled it. FaZe and Tfue and Cloak now because he's trying to get out.
is he?
Yeah, because FaZe is trying to actually sell him to a different team.
Do you know who they're trying to get him to?
No, they've really just tweeted out we're trying to sell him, and yeah,
That's crazy.
without even notifying Cloak about it.
Really?
Yeah, then Cloak is like he's trying to leave now too because of
Wow.
that.
That's nuts.
I feel like it's all legal part of FaZe. I don't think it's FaZe Banks. I don't think it's his fault or anything. I just feel like it's the legal side of the team. They should have done better and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like I said, the contract was without a doubt terrible. Like no
Yeah.
matter how you look at it, it was bad. So I guess good for him for getting out of it.
Yeah.
But like I feel like it could have been handled much better. Like I hate when stuff like that goes public. But
Yeah.
at the same time it also kinda has to go public because like FaZe, giant organization, Tfue, giant streamer. So like eventually people are gonna notice it, so but like
Yeah.
they could have kept everything private and then FaZe could have made a statement later on, hey, we released Tfue, blah blah blah, and then that could have been it. Like there could have been no more of that.
It could have been much more
Yeah.
professionally handled. And another thing with Tfue and his lawsuit exposed High Sky for his actual
Yeah.
age. I feel like that was FaZe's fault at that point.
Yeah,
That was completely their fault. Everybody clowning like I know Keemstar is clowning Tfue for doing that.
Yeah.
That was their fault for signing. I don't even know what his age was, like 11, 12? It was underage. He couldn't stream
Yeah,
anything.
it was like 11, I think.
Yeah, you can't lie about your age on legal stuff. That's where the big issue is coming. It was High Sky's fault. It was his family's fault. It was FaZe's fault for putting him into that situation. Tifu and his lawyer are just trying to get out. And when you're trying to get out in a legal way, you throw everything that you have, all the evidence of saying that these people are bad. These people are, this is the reason you should get out. And that's where, it's all legal stuff. I don't know much about the law, but I feel that was all their fault. FaZe's highest guys and his parents' fault for lying about his age and everything.
Yeah, well, I don't think FaZe is completely, well, they are, but like I don't think Tfue should have threw High Sky under the bus like that, cause like he basically stunted all of High Sky's growth. I don't think his career's over. Definitely not. I think he's gonna be able to make a comeback when all of his stuff is unbanned and he's of age. But
Yeah,
I don't think it was right for Tfue to throw an 11-year-old kid under the bus like that.
Yeah,
He's a kid.
that's another problem. Yeah, he's a kid, but still, you shouldn't have lied about your age.
Yeah.
That's the issue. Like, you're gonna be at that young of age. It's not his fault. I know that because it's all the adults that put him into that situation.
Yeah, I definitely. High Sky was probably like, I'm gonna plan FaZe. Yeah, sign me up.
And that's probably like all the little kids' dreams. I know back in Call of Duty, I said everybody's dream.
Yeah.
And
absolutely. Everyone.
I feel like he should come back, but then his legacy or what everyone's going to take out of this is that he's a liar, and I don't think that's a good sign, a good thing on him.
Well,
Even it isn't really his fault for getting him into the situation.
I don't know if people will judge High Sky on being a liar, because I think a lot of people know that it was FaZe's fault, and the parents, of course, because like the parents, FaZe probably said, hey, we want this kid on the organization, but there's a problem. He's a bit underage, so is it all right if we lie about his age? And the parents like, hell yeah, my kid's making money. Lie about his age.
Yeah, but then you gotta also think about what we were talking about. People who was down for the, success and, take that out of proportion.
Yeah. The crazy thing is, like, people legitimately don't like High Sky because he's so young, but, like, that's so cool to me. Like, if I was an 11-year-old kid and I was going to be on the biggest organization in esports and I was going to be making probably more than minimum wage playing Fortnite, that would be awesome if I was 11-year-old. But
That'd be the dream, honestly.
Yeah, people are clowning him because he's a kid, which is wild. It's just a jealousy thing, man.
Yeah, but then the kid's going to clap him in the game, let's be honest.
Yeah. Some people just like to focus on others' lives instead of their own, which is pretty sad, but
understandable, but it is sad.
Yeah, some people. I don't know really if I agree with what I'm about to say, but like I think it can go into effect to some extent. Some people, can't affect can't. How can I word this? Like, do you think people have a destiny?
Like written, everything's already planned out.
Yeah, kind of.
I feel like no, because there's a lot of things you can do with free will and everything else being a human that you can change. Like a lot of people can change who they are just by growing and living and experiencing everything.
Yeah. Because, like, I think for some circumstances, some people do have a destiny. Like, the kids that are born into a really rich family and, like, everyone in their family's doctors. I'm sure, like, there's a lot of pressure on the kid to be a doctor. So I think that's some sort of destiny to an extent. But obviously, in some cases, no. Because, like, you can do whatever the hell you want, If you want to play chess for a living, you can play chess for a living.
Do what makes you happy.
Yeah.
Honestly, that's like the biggest thing.
Like, it's very cheesy to say, and a lot of people don't agree with it, but like it's so true. Like, if you're very positive about a lot of things in life, you can do anything you put your mind to. If you're motivated, you have the drive, a good work ethic, you can do anything you want. If you want to become an astronaut, you can study, you can go through all the courses and whatnot and become an astronaut. You can do anything.
You just gotta put your mindset into that. You gotta get yourself into that mindset if you wanting to. Don't let anybody, tear you down or anything. Like your parents, they say, "Oh, you can't do this. You're not gonna be good enough." Don't listen to them. Don't listen to anyone else. Your teachers, your relatives, family members. honestly, just do what you think is right, and you will learn. You'll come out stronger. If you fail, go ahead, keep going, try again. You only better yourself by trying.
Yeah, you are the only person that matters to you. Who cares what other people say? Do you? And if you fail, failing is where you learn. You
Yeah.
fail, then you do it again, and you learn to not do what made you fail.
You just gotta have the drive, and then
Mm-hmm.
the mental state to keep going.
Yeah, it's
You
all
don't want to
about
give up.
thinking positive. You gotta look towards. I heard a quote recently that I really liked. Look forward to tomorrow, not the future. So actually, it was by Etika. He said that in a while in his stream. Rest in peace, by the way, to him. So he said he was like giving advice to someone in his stream. It was like, don't look forward to tomorrow. So many people look forward. Wait, I think I messed it up. Don't look forward to the future. Look forward to tomorrow. So many people look forward to what's going to happen 4 days from now, a week from now. But look forward to what's going to happen tomorrow. If you focus on tomorrow, the results are bound to show up. You can't focus too much on the future. But you can a little bit. But not too much.
Yeah. Just also with that, just you gotta keep working. You don't expect everything to be completely exactly the way you want it in a short amount of time.
Yeah, that's something like a lot of people who want to be YouTubers, they expect to get like 100,000 subscribers in 6 months. Hell
Yeah.
no, is that not going to happen? That's only going to happen if you're extremely lucky and you get shouted out by someone, or you get
You
one
do
video
something
that goes viral, something like
like
that.
Philza, him. I don't know if I pronounced his name right. The one with the 5-year-old Minecraft hardcore world he lost.
Oh, that guy, yeah.
Yeah, he had like 30 to 40 people in his streams, but now he gets thousands and thousands of people to join his
Yeah.
streams,
And
watch
that's
him live. That's all one video, and that's what blew up. You have instances like that. That's going to make it 10 times better.
but
And
that
there's
guy was
always,
probably also streaming for a while before then.
oh
So
yeah, he's
that
been
was
streaming for a
probably
while.
deserved.
Yeah, at that point, I mean, he lost his 5-year-old world. Let's be honest, he deserved that 100%.
Yeah.
And now I'm pretty sure he's very getting close to being able to do streaming full time as
That's
his
awesome.
job.
I love when I hear about stuff like
And
that.
he's gonna get married too soon.
That's awesome.
I think. And his girlfriend's gonna move to England with him. That's what I think. I think that's what happened because
That's so cool. I love hearing about those stories where people are able to quit their like full-time
Yeah.
jobs that they don't like to pursue content creation. I love hearing those stories. Ninja's
Yeah,
a
like,
really good example, a guy that was streaming forever and then he finally has a breakthrough and now look at him. He's
Yeah.
a multi-millionaire from streaming. It's crazy.
He's basically a celebrity, a superstar,
Yeah.
internet superstar. Everyone pretty much knows him at this point, unless it's old people or
Yeah.
living under a rock who don't have an internet.
Mm-hmm. Oh, what was I gonna? God dang it! I forgot what I was gonna say again. What was it? Think. Whatever. Well, I guess we can move on from that one, unless there's any other points you want to add.
No, I don't think so, honestly.
All right. Going back to the whole Tfue thing, how do you think that impacts the esports scene? Do you think orgs are gonna start making sure their contracts are fair? And it baffles me that orgs are still putting out unfair contracts
Yeah.
to their players. It's 2019, buddies.
I feel like it's
Esports-
gonna open a lot of people's eyes
Yeah, I
about
could
the contracts.
honestly see like a new sort of like job position open up where it's like an esports lawyer or like
Yeah.
an esports union.
Hmm.
That could potentially be something that pops up. Because like
Yeah.
I honestly do think esports lawyers will be almost necessary as this scene continues to grow, because there's a lot of legality issues when it comes to owning an organization, and a lot of the big orgs tend to just, I don't care about that.
The biggest thing everybody should take out of it is to read your contracts.
Yes, read
That's
your
the only
goddamn
thing.
contracts, people.
Like it's gonna keep coming back to it. It's very simple Just read your contracts. That's all.
Yeah.
If you see something that you don't like, bring it up with them. If you can't come to a conclusion, say your goodbyes and go separate ways.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to be stuck into a 5-year contract where they're taking, let's say, 25% of your earnings from
Yeah.
everything. That's terrible.
Yeah.
No salary or anything, that's terrible.
Yeah. Oh, it just keeps happening. I keep forgetting what I was gonna say. What was it? Something about the contracts. Well, I forgot. But I do think esports lawyers should start to pop up. I think lawyers.
Yeah.
Because, like, this scene is going to continue to grow, and the legal issues are going to still be around, but some orgs are still going to ignore it, and some players are going to get screwed over because they sign a unfair contract. Oh, that's what I was going to say. Because some people are going to be like, oh, man, this contract's super long. I don't really want to read that. Like, don't be lazy. Read your contract.
Yeah.
Like, even if it's, like, 4 pages, read it because, like, that is dependent on your future with the organization.
It depends on your whole future as a esports player, as a competitive player, as this is. And if you're in a contract that's horrible, get your lawyers and get out. Like, you don't want to be in that contract.
Yeah.
You're just going to ruin yourself. You're going to be burnt out. You're going to be demotivated with everything and basically quit. That the one thing that you could do for a living is play games for a living, which is the best job you could ever have, honestly.
Yeah. I think what some people might be afraid of where is like if they want to challenge the contract, they might be afraid the organization is going to say, oh, well, you're challenging our contract. You don't like it? Well, we can get someone else. Goodbye. And then I think some people might be scared that, oh, crap, there goes my last opportunity to get on an organization. So maybe people get scared in that sense.
You don't need an organization to grow. Honestly, it'll help. Yeah, it'll definitely help. But you can still grow on your own. You can still get money on your own. And there's hundreds of organizations out there that'll help you, big and small. That'll still be a good way to join and boost your popularity and their popularity, and mutual benefit.
Some organizations, they have great offers. Like most of them will fund all of your events, like online and LAN events. They're gonna pay for flight tickets, their food, the everything else, and some of them even offer insurance, which is wild. I believe some organization is sponsored by State Farm, and I would assume that means everyone in there gets insurance from State Farm. So that's really cool though to have some orgs have insurance for their players. Like that should be the standard of organizations in 2019. Because it's a job, whether people want to ignore that or not. I think you're having some audio issues again, Trevor. Because I cannot hear you.
No, I think we're better. Yeah, you just honestly you cut out that whole time.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, the stream, maybe I'll kind of summarize it for you a bit. What was the last thing I said?
Honestly, the last thing you said, I can't even remember. You cut out as soon as you started talking.
Oh. But I'll just kind of reiterate it. A lot of organizations, like the big ones, have really good offers. Like most of them will fund all of your online events, LAN events as well. They'll pay for the flight ticket. They'll pay for the food, everything else, the plane. And some organizations even go as far as to have insurance provided for their members. Some organizations partnered with State Farm, I believe.
Okay.
And they get insurance from State Farm, I'd assume. And that should honestly be the standard for if you're a giant org and you can afford to get insurance for your players, I think you should, because it's a job, and players want to have the all the benefits that a job has. They want to have the benefits that a baseball player will have, because esports and real sports are pretty identical in how they operate, I'd assume.
They're definitely getting very close being the same popularity.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm gonna say on that. It's Esports might even take over at this point.
Well, I don't think it'll ever take over. It might be a
In the
while.
future, it might be a while, but it's getting up there, getting close to actual
Oh, absolutely.
sports because we have like the Super Bowl is like some of the biggest turnout, and I don't know how big but Fortnite has definitely had some with like huge turnout. It's not definitely not the size of the Super Bowl. Not as many people who watch it. I don't think because I feel like there's millions of people who do watch that, but
Well,
it's definitely getting big.
the League of Legends World Championship, I believe, had more peak viewerships than the World Series, which is wild.
Really, I didn't know that. I've really never even paid attention to League of
Yeah,
Legends.
League's giant. That's like the biggest esport now, and it's probably gonna stay giant forever.
Yeah.
CS:GO, League of Legends, Overwatch, and Dota are like the big guys.
Uh huh.
Those like
But definitely Fortnite has pushed a lot of
yeah.
competitions and stuff. With the World Cup coming up, was it this weekend? I think it's
Well,
this
I
weekend.
believe because well, I know Toast, Lutations, and Crimson are doing the Trios Cup
Uh
tomorrow,
okay.
so I think it's still going on. But I actually want to talk about Fortnite esports and how Epic Games is handling that. I think Fortnite esports has been incredibly. I think the potential it has is good.
Hmm.
I think Epic Games is doing a horrible. I don't
They
know.
they need to start listening to the community. Honestly, I don't really get affected that much, by the changes and everything with the new airstrike grenade. That's going to be interesting to watch. I know a lot of people outraged with that. If you ever heard
Mm-hmm.
of the airstrike grenade that just came out,
Okay.
do you know? Have you heard of that yet?
No.
It's a new. It's like airstrikes, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a new grenade. You throw it and like an airstrike comes down and it shoots I don't know about 20 or so missiles, probably more, and they all do like 75 damage each, 80,
Yeah.
and it's hit a break structures. I'm pretty sure, and that's gonna definitely change. Just like the storm flip that came out too. That was a huge one that did come out. And what else? We had the planes too. Yeah, a lot of stuff they
Yeah.
come out with
I remember
right
a lot of
before.
people having a fit over the planes.
Oh yeah, and then okay, so the community. I feel like they're a little bit. I don't know how to word this. Entitled. They're a little bit more. I feel like they're entitled. The Fortnite community, the competitive players are entitled, and then the company, Epic, is stupid when it comes to esports.
Yeah, absolutely. Like
Like
they
with the
should
World
not
Cup.
be doing major updates before a major event.
Okay, that's another issue because everybody was complaining about. Season 9 just came out, right?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody was complaining, oh, this just changed like everything right before the World Cup, like a couple months before the World Cup came out, right?
Something that changes the meta before a big event like that should never happen.
But that was expected though. Everybody knew that was going to come out,
Oh wow, that's weird.
season 9,
Hmm.
and everybody was complaining about the new season that came out, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I definitely think um, Fortnite esports had a lot of potential, but I think Epic Games is handling it horribly. With the money they put in, they could have done so much. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
I just don't think they're handling it correctly, which worries me a bit because Epic Games owns Rocket League now. But Psyonix still has.
Didn't they just give Psyonix like full control still though?
Yeah, I think Epic Games obviously has some say, but like I don't know. I think it'll be fine. I think what Epic Games just does for Rocket League is just gives us more resources and money, which is great, obviously. So I don't think Epic Games will ruin Rocket League
I'm gonna
esports. I hope not.
reconnect again.
What?
I'm gonna reconnect again. It's a little bit lag.
Okay. Um, but yeah.
I think it's better.
Is it better now?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Um, but yeah, is there anything else kind of want to say about Fortnite esports? Oh, I I think Apex Legends thing. I think the 3v3 is perfect for battle royale esports.
Mhm.
So I think trios in Fortnite could start to become a lot more popular. Well, I've seen it. It seems like it's gotten a lot more popular because I've seen a lot of people looking for like trios to bring on and whatnot.
Yeah, I mean, with the Trio Cup, that's really the big issue. That's like the big kicker. And honestly, I hate the Fortnite competitive community because they're all entitled. They think they should always get their way and stuff, and just screw the casual players.
Yeah, that's a
And
tough thing about having a game that's also an esport, because where you gotta make sure the competitive hard esports
yeah,
fans are happy, but you also gotta make sure the casual fans are happy. Which some companies suck at doing that. Like look at Nintendo for example, great at appealing to the casual, but they kind of suck with competitive and esports. So
hmm yeah. With the Fortnite siphon, that's the biggest issue. Everybody liked it and they just took it out because they thought casuals didn't like it, which everybody did. I've never heard a complaint about siphon at all. But yeah, the community and the developers Epic need to work together and need to fix each other because the community sucks and the game developers suck too.
yeah,
I'm just gonna say that.
not to always like gas up Rocket League because I'm totally not biased, but they did something recently which I very much liked. They
Uh,
flew out content creators to ask them about the new update they're gonna put out. I think that's a
I,
really good idea and I think a lot more other game companies should do that.
yeah, Rocket League is definitely like the one I used to follow a bit back then when I first got the game, and they're definitely one of the better developers when it comes to esports and keeping the
Yeah.
competitive players happy,
Well,
not
there was
adding anything new or anything.
yeah, Psyonix has been pretty good recently, but there was a period where they sucked and they didn't listen to anyone or anything, and there wasn't an update for like 4 months or something like that.
Uh,
But obviously things are better now, and I'm glad. So I do. I am very. I like Sonic, so I think they do good. I think they
mhm.
could use some more improvement in the esports department, but hopefully Epic Games, that's where they can help out a bit.
Yeah,
Hopefully with the money.
hopefully we don't know.
Yeah, but like maybe because they suck with Fortnite esports, they'll learn from their mistakes and
Uh,
improve RL esports. But I don't know if they're even gonna have much on that. I think they're just kind of there to. I think they just want it on the Epic Store, to be honest.
yeah.
A lot of people are really angry about that. That it's gonna go on the Epic Store and go off. I think it's gonna go off Steam. Not recently. It's like in a few
I don't.
months.
Didn't they say that everybody who's bought it is gonna stay
Mm-hmm.
on Steam? Yeah. Okay.
But what I think that does with Rocket League going to the Epic Store and going off Steam, I think it goes free to play, which I'd rather have Rocket League go free to play than be on Steam. So
Yeah.
it's kind of like a double edged sword.
With free to play, what's what everybody's going to do now with everyone who's paid for the game?
Yeah, I don't know.
Like they did that to CS:GO, and all we basically got was Prime matchmaking, which you get hackers out, which is pretty nice, and you get a little badge. That's pretty much all you got.
I
Like a badge that you can't really do anything with.
I think what they might do is they might release items because like for the people that played the alpha, they got items, and people that played the beta,
Uh,
they got items. So, but the thing with that was there were way less people playing the beta and the alpha than there is right now. So that would be
yeah.
thousands of people they'd have to give items out to. So, I don't know if they're gonna do that, but I personally, honestly, wouldn't really care if it went free to play and I already bought the game because I've already put enough money in there, so I wouldn't really care.
Yeah, I definitely they should do at least something for the people who bought the game.
Yeah, even like a small little decal or something would be nice.
Yeah, something like that, or because opening it up to be free to play will bring in a lot of hackers too.
Hmm,
So
I don't know.
I
Rocket
don't even know
League's
how you're gonna hack
never
when you're in the
had
game.
problems with hackers, so I don't know if they would have that issue. Well,
Yeah,
does
true.
Fortnite have hacker issues? We have audio issues again. Uh, Still nothing.
Alright.
Oh, there we go. Okay. Did you hear what I said?
No, I didn't.
I asked if Fortnite has issues with hackers.
With hackers, not okay. There's few. There's some hackers. I have seen some, but not much. It's very good. They're very on their toes. I feel like with hackers. They definitely fixed a competitive place with hackers because I remember seeing that clip of that guy with the minigun just lasering people out of the sky. I don't know if you've seen that.
No.
It's just like this one in the arena, the competitive game mode, and this guy just like takes out the minigun and dings people in the headshot from like far away, like 200 meters.
I feel
Yeah,
like
crazy.
I feel like hacking overall in games has just kind of like slowed down. Like I
Yeah.
remember playing Minecraft. There were
Oh
hackers
my
all the
god.
time on Minecraft. But that
Yeah, I
just
used to hack. Remember that? We went on different servers.
I don't remember that.
It was like one day after. What were we doing? I think we were doing like what was that game mode called?
Oh,
Super Smash Mobs.
I remember because the
Yeah.
oh wait, was it you or Lord? Because the one episode of Fair Recipe I did in my intro, Lord or you was bunny hopping around,
That was
and then,
Lord. That was the first
yeah,
episode because he
and
was
then I
jumping like
banned him.
5 blocks.
I banned him.
That was so funny. Yeah, yeah. Moses remembers it. It's factions. Oh no, no,
Oh
no. Was
yeah.
it? Yeah, we went like random faction servers and then we went out and just killed people and I had
Oh
like
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
hacks
I
on. Yeah.
remember. Oh man, that's funny.
Oh my god. That's so funny, dude.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, and Moses was hacking the first episode. He was jumping over the fence you put us to keep us in that spot.
Yeah, we were like chasing down people and killing them. It was
Yeah.
fun.
I remember you getting mad on the first episode of Fair
Yeah, everyone kept
because
screwing
Moses
around for
was
the
jumping up
intro.
and down. We were running all over the place.
Yeah, the intro was like it was everywhere.
God, that was so funny.
Oh man. What were we talking about before that?
Hacking
Oh
in,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
games.
But yeah, I feel like hacking overall kind of went down in games, but that just could be from my perspective because the games I play
Yeah.
there aren't really hackers. But like
I haven't
Minecraft, when I
seen
was
one.
playing Minecraft religiously, there were a lot of
Oh my
hackers.
god, there was so much. I remember beating hackers. That was the best time ever. Is when you just out PvP a hacker.
Yeah. Dude, I remember when you play Sky Wars and then like you knock someone off, then he flies back up to the island like, oh
Oh
okay.
my god, I remember that. Yeah, I would just start bow spamming him.
Yeah, I
But
remember
in
the
Minecraft, there still are a lot of hackers.
yeah, I believe that one. I remember the one video I made. I caught a fly hacker. I was playing Sky Wars, knocked the guy off. I think he comes flying back up, kills me. I was like, oh,
I think
okay.
I think I remember watching that.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I titled it like "Fly Hacker in Minecraft" or something stupid like that.
Oh yeah, that's the thing too with CS:GO. They've got a lot of hackers now because they
Yeah,
went
I
free
was
to
gonna mention
play. I just
that. I
remember
think
that.
CS:GO is like big on hacking.
Yeah.
How come? How do you fix that though? Like, do you just need to like improve so make it like, or do you need to
You're
like physically
anti-cheat.
shut down the hack clients so like
You
there are no more?
yeah. You should shut down the hack clients and all the mods and stuff that people put on
Can
their
you do that
games.
though? Like, is that legal to
There's
go up and
anti-cheat.
hey, can't do that. We're shutting you down.
You can if it's making it fair for the players. If it's in the terms of
True.
use, then they have all legal right to do so.
What if it's not even in CS:GO's terms?
It's just honestly stupid.
It's nothing about unfair advantages is in there. People can just hack, and no one cares.
It's just like Minecraft.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
the server rules.
for the longest time, I kept saying like Mojang should step in, but you know.
I don't think it's it. They shouldn't. I don't think they should
Really?
because the servers aren't run by them. It's run by individual people.
Yeah, but like they're representing Minecraft and Mojang owns Minecraft, so I think they do have some right to say, "Hey, stop doing
They-
that."
I mean, I don't think they should like enforce it. I would feel like they probably should say something. But you think about the premise of the game of Minecraft. Do whatever you want. You know,
True.
build whatever you want, do whatever you want, and then I feel like that's where they're not going to say anything because they do want to see mods and stuff be still implemented, and that might give some people unfair advantages in single player worlds and stuff. And, it's just like regular mods like Pokemon and stuff. Let's just say somebody has like a mod that it's kind of an unfair advantage, like Crazy Craft. Those mods, that mod
Yeah.
pack, like that gives unfair advantage to the players technically, but everybody has it, so not really.
Yeah. Really weird. Hang on, I'm gonna
Yeah,
switch something back quick.
if if the hack client is free, I don't think they really can do anything that much about it. But if they're paying for it, that's another whole issue. They can shut that down.
Mm-hmm. I feel like this podcast has been 80% Minecraft content.
Honestly, I'm down for it.
Hey, yeah, Minecraft's awesome, man. Can't argue with that. But I think this is a good spot to go ahead and plug the merch here. If you don't know, if you live under a rock, we do have our official line of apparel. You go on asianinc.gg/collections/depth. You can buy anything from our shop. Pretty clean stuff, very comfy stuff. We got stuff like iPhone cases. We got a flag, some hats, and some shirts and hoodies and whatnot. So definitely think you should go check that out. And if you use code DEATH, you can get 5% off your purchase as well.
Hell
And you directly supporting the organization if you buy there. So go buy our merch.
Phone cases are sexy.
Yeah, I really wish we did Android, but we're probably gonna do Android soon. So
It's a lot more iPhone users.
yeah, well I did the vote in the server, and iPhone obviously won, so we went with iPhone. And plus, I thought overall iPhone, more people have iPhones, so I did that because I think they'd sell more.
Yeah.
But
Plus, Android has 1,000 different types of phones. You gotta make cases
yeah,
for.
that's true. But we're probably gonna have Android cases eventually. We're just gonna copy the design so no one feels left out. So we'll have the black and white design and the colored one for Android as well. So not sure when that'll happen, but hopefully soonish. Going back, switching gears, but we've been talking about gaming basically all podcasts.
Pretty
switch up
much.
a bit. Have you heard about the meme where 300,000 people are apparently gonna storm Area 51?
I've heard of it. Not much though. I was the girl I'm talking to. She was like, I'm like loving all these memes and stuff about Area 51, and I
It's
know I've
funny.
heard it. I've heard of it like months back, but for some reason it's resurfacing.
Yeah, this is the first time I'm hearing of it. It's funny.
Yeah, like okay, I'm gonna pull up somebody's Snapchat that on their story, but it was actually kind of funny because they had like a whole
What's going on, Rainy?
Storm Area 51 vehicle fleet, and then you have like the Yeet truck, the Suburban, the Volvo
my-
tank, and the
Oh my
Mustang
God.
kamikaze pilots.
No, now do you think people are? I think like 7 people are gonna show up. Do you
I
actually
hope-
think like people are gonna go there?
I hope they do. If I had enough money, I would go. I definitely fly out and go.
I think at least one person is gonna do it, and it's gonna be some
hope
YouTuber
so.
that would be
Yeah,
great content.
Logan Paul,
To be honest.
Logan Paul, Jake Paul,
Nah,
all of them.
I feel like that's something
Retarded kids.
like a Mr. Beast thing. But like
Oh, I
Mr.
hope he
Beast
does.
would
Yo,
do it
if he
smartly,
does that.
where like I don't think he would like go, and I think he would just go to Area 51. I was like, hey, where is everyone?
Yeah.
Something like that. I think that's
Imagine
the
if
best thing to do.
hundreds of people actually go. Like honestly, they really can't stop everyone if they all go.
Yeah, but
Because
like
it's like 9,000 people signed up. They can't stop everyone.
300,000 people signed up.
They can't stop everyone. Let's be honest. No.
So like, let's put it in a scenario. This actually happens. Obviously, not all 300,000 are gonna do it, but let's say at least 10,000 show up to storm Area 51, and let's say this whole thing goes down. At what point does it become like dangerous, where the guards there actually start using enforcement to get them out? Because like, what if this actually does happen? It becomes like a serious issue where like people start dying, aliens are breaking out.
That would be honestly, if it happens, a lot of stuff is going to go down.
That would be
But it's going to be one heck of a meme.
that would be like sad because like you have all these people dying, but it would also be so funny.
It would be so funny, but I don't feel like they would mow down everyone.
I don't know.
They'd probably tase a
Yeah,
lot of people.
that's true. Like if it came to an extent, like let's say all 300,000 people are coming in, they're storming the building, then I think enforcement might be used, in which are they
Yeah.
in the right then to use that kind of enforcement?
They are
Because
on government private property. I
yeah,
feel like they should be, and I feel like they would bring in. Honestly, I hope the government does use non-lethal tactics first and calling
yeah,
and
like
reinforcements.
like
I feel like they're gonna beef up the day anyway.
yeah, I don't know. I really wonder if the government has taken notice to that at all and what they think of it.
I feel like they have.
I
As
don't know.
much as Donald Trump is on Twitter, I feel like they have.
True, 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 true.
They're definitely going to beef up the security on
Yeah, yeah,
September. Was it September 9th?
yeah. I don't remember. Sometime in September. But that's funny. I wonder if they're actually like considering, hey, should we beef up our security, or is this just gonna
Nah,
be nothing?
let them come in.
Oh my! Imagine that. Imagine aliens break out.
Well, didn't they recently like not recently, but like a couple years ago, like fully unclassify the whole base?
I don't know. I never heard
Because
of
I feel like they did that, and with that they could have honestly moved everything
that.
to a different base easily without anybody knowing.
Yeah.
But we shall see September 9th if it actually happens.
Yeah. I don't know. Do you actually think there's aliens in there though?
I hope so.
I don't think they do. But
I don't
I
think
think they have
they
them in other
probably.
places. I think Area
Oh yeah.
51's a public, just like a scare thing to say, hey,
Yeah.
there might be aliens here, but there might not be. So like, uh, I feel like,
Yeah, I definitely do believe aliens exist and that we have some here.
100%. I think it's almost certain that another
Yeah.
life exists
We
somewhere
literally
else.
can't be the only ones. Honestly,
Yeah.
there's no way. Like
Yeah.
there has to be. There's thousands and like no, not thousands, billions and trillions of different star systems
Yeah.
and possibilities. And like what I don't know, life is like 1 in a billion
hmm
or whatever the odds are for life to exist. There has to be more. Let's be
Yeah.
honest.
I feel like when when we do discover other life on other systems, I think it's not going to be what people think, cause like when you think of an alien, like a humanoid creature comes to mind, like big head,
Yeah.
relatively skinny body, but like I think like it could be something completely different, like cells or something like that. Like maybe that
We
form
have
of life is somewhere.
we have found bacteria in space before.
Oh really?
Yeah, like I think they were frozen on like asteroids on like and stuff in the water.
Oh, that's cool. Doesn't that confirm it then?
Nice.
That there's
It pretty
life?
much does. Yeah, it probably does. Like okay, so um, but yeah, also bring the thing. There might not even be any sentient aliens out there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, maybe they're
They
just
might just
stupid.
be yeah. Maybe they're like on the early stages like we were, like when we were primitive,
Mm-hmm.
or they might be smarter, more sophisticated, more I don't even know the word anymore. I can't remember it.
Intelligent.
Technical, yeah, intelligent, technologically more advanced than us.
Yeah. It's really interesting to think about that. Like, we have like this idea of what an alien civilization would look like, but like
Yeah.
I think the chances of life and an alien civilization being how we think it is like slim to none. Like, there could be something out there that we have no idea what it looks like, and it looks like nothing we've ever seen before. Like something really weird, and that's like the alien. Like the cities could be
Yeah.
really weird. Like maybe they're living underground. Maybe they're sky people or whatnot. Maybe their buildings don't even look like buildings. Maybe they're like, I don't know, look like water bottles.
Who knows? And honestly, if it is sentient aliens, we already know we're probably going to go to war with them.
I don't know.
Thinking about humans and all of us, like, all right, so we came to America. Remember that when we came to America, we
hmm
enslaved the population, killed most of them. The Spanish did at least.
True.
And then we have a lot of border tensions and everything, like Belize and Guatemala. That's one that's going on right now.
Yeah.
Um,
Obviously, though, we're much smarter than Christopher Columbus. I feel like if we're gonna attack another
yeah.
civilization, we're gonna like scout them out, see like what their weaponry and technology is like before we go guns a blazing on them, and then they like have this weapon that destroys us all, and like, oh,
But yeah, we do have
stop.
people. We have other people that we don't really know about. I feel like we should at least unify most of the planet before
Mm-hmm.
to one, not one like maybe not one country, but at least one. United Nations, but for, like all the nations.
Yeah. You know how cool it would be if we allied with like a civilization from another galaxy? We could have like
That would be
trading
awesome.
from other
Yo,
planets. That'd be
I
sick.
would 100% give all my life's earnings to go to a different planet.
Really?
I
Like
would definitely live on Mars, live on the moon if we do get that chance.
Hmm.
I like Star Wars. I'm big into
Yeah.
this space. I really hope we do find aliens during my lifetime, or they at least come in contact with us, or we come in public notice.
I don't know. I feel like if I was gonna say I was gonna say I feel like if they were out there, would have found them already, but that doesn't really make sense because like obviously technology is gonna get better as the future goes on. And
Yeah, and then
obviously the
government.
technology will make it easier to travel into space, also making it easier to find other galaxies and possible other life. So
Yeah,
who
we have like
knows?
government secrecy and everything. We don't even know if you found them yet.
Yeah, we could have found them. The government, I mean, who knows? The birds are fake, so who knows? The aliens are probably real.
They could be walking around with us,
Yeah, what if they're like invisible?
like
That'd
shape
be
shifting.
we didn't even talk about that. Aliens are invisible. They've been living with us. Yeah, what if they just shapeshift? That's crazy.
Yeah, make a
Trees
whole
are
new
aliens.
different.
There's my theory.
Yeah, honestly, praying mantises. We haven't even explored our own oceans yet fully. We don't
Yeah.
even know what's down there. What might be down there? Little Mermaid aliens.
Do you
Ariel.
think mermaids are real?
No.
Yeah, I don't. But like the
Think
weird thing
so.
is, I believe in Bigfoot, but not mermaids. 'Cause I feel like
No.
mermaids are a bit more impractical, but at the same time, like the oceans are virtually unexplored. So, I don't know. Kind of tough.
Yeah, it's kind of wild, honestly.
hmm Yeah, I don't
I
know.
have dinner now.
Oceans are super cool. That's what I'm fascinated in.
Yeah, I'm kind of fascinated too about that because I don't know if you've watched the movie The Meg.
Yeah,
You've seen it?
yeah. I actually didn't like that movie that much. It
Yeah,
felt
but like it was okay. It was like another like one of those Sharknado movies, though.
yeah. I mean,
But
I like big monster movies though. Like, but I didn't
mhm.
really like that one.
But with that, the Mariana Trench, whatever they went down under, I think that's what it was called.
hmm
We don't know what's under there. They could be a possibility that actually exists.
Yeah,
You know?
that could not even be the deepest point in the ocean. I
Yeah.
think there's I think there's some like big trench. It might be off the coast of South America or it's I don't
Uh huh.
remember. But there's another big trench and some people are saying that could possibly be the deepest point. But I think the craziest thing is that you can fit Mount Everest in the Mariana Trench
Yeah,
and
that's
still have
crazy.
room.
Oh, did you see that the post of Mount Everest on that topic now?
Nope.
They actually have traffic like jams up there now because so many people were trying to climb it.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
People were
crazy.
lined up and like I saw a video of like people just line up, everybody just stand still because there's so many people trying to climb it.
I'd hate that. Like if I'm
Yeah.
going to Mount Everest, I want to enjoy the view and not have anyone near me.
Hmm.
Like Mount Everest is like it's almost like I don't really know how to describe it, but it's like very special for people to go up there. Like not everyone can go to Mount Everest and climb the tallest point in the world.
Oh, yeah.
So, but then you go up there, there's probably some annoying kid up there. It's like, well, this was anticlimactic.
Again.
But yeah, I think
Okay.
craziest thing is a lot more people are probably going up there now because it's warmer up there probably now because of like global warming and
Yeah.
crap, which is kind of
And
sad.
we've definitely had more advancement and it's easier
Yeah,
definitely to climb now than it was
yeah,
five
yeah, yeah.
years ago.
Mount Everest escalators. um, do you believe in global warming and climate change?
Yeah, you really can't nowadays. I remember.
Yeah.
Okay, you don't call me. Okay, I'm gonna call myself out here now because I remember we used to have that conversation, and my science teacher was bullshitting me. You remember that?
uh, you cut out. What'd you say?
Remember that my science teacher was bullshitting me.
Um, don't think I remember.
because we were like talking about climate change, and I said, "Oh, I don't feel like I believe that." That was back in like ninth grade,
Oh
and
yeah,
my
yeah, I
science
remember
teacher,
that.
yeah, remember that? My teacher told me, "Oh, it'll just go back to the way it was," and I believed it because he was a science teacher.
I
He
mean,
was
it's
my
true.
earth science
You're
teacher.
not wrong.
Like, what am I supposed to do? Not believe my teacher, my earth science teacher?
hmm I
Like, he was
think,
teaching me about the earth.
yeah. Well, like the thing is, like, yeah, obviously it's the graphs show that it fluctuates all the time. Gets cold,
Yeah.
gets hot, gets cold, gets hot. But the problem is now it's happening at a faster rate because of greenhouse gases, which is because of us, and that's never happened before. So,
Yeah.
and I think some aspects of climate change could be blown out of proportion, but like stuff like the rising sea levels, like that's 100% happening. You can't ignore that one.
Yeah, possibly, whole states could be flooded, like on the
Yeah,
coast. We could see like Maryland or Washington D.C. even just be
New
completely
Orleans.
flooded over. Yeah, yeah, that's sitting under sea level. That city is completely under sea level.
Yeah, they predict like a bunch of islands out in the Pacific to go underwater in like the next 20
Yeah,
years.
Hawaii, that could be a
Yeah,
possibility, but that'd be gone.
I
But yeah,
remember I did
global warming.
yeah. I remember I did a paper senior year where we had to read an article about small islands in the Pacific are about to go
Uh-huh.
underwater, and then the main point of discussion was like, where do the people go? Like
Yeah.
they're gonna have nowhere to go. Their home is literally gonna be underwater, and their citizenship in their country is gonna go away. So where do they go?
That's another issue. It's definitely gonna become refugees, just like the
Mm-hmm.
situation with ISIS. But yeah, back on the topic of global warming. Definitely, it's definitely not real because that's why we find polar bears in mesa biomes now. Back on the Minecraft topic.
It always reels back to Minecraft.
We wrapped it full circle, boys.
It's funny. Um, all right. Oh, wait, man, this is a long one. Almost 1:30 in.
How many questions do I have left?
There's two more.
Okay.
But of course, some of them will probably go off topic. But we can move on to the next one. So,
Alright.
so back on trying to gearing back to gaming and Fortnite a bit. So obviously the World Cup is coming up pretty soon in New York. So what do you think that does for overall esports and the future for Fortnite esports?
It's definitely the biggest one, and I know that's definitely the biggest esports competition to date
Mm-hmm.
in history on at this point. $30 million on the line, $3
Yeah,
million
I don't
dollars
think
first
that's
place.
ever been done before.
Yeah, if you go, you get $50,000. That's
Yeah.
insane. But yeah, it's definitely. I feel like Fortnite is definitely going to go downhill after the World Cup.
Yeah. The thing I've said before, and like, how does Fortnite top that? You
Yeah,
dumped $30 million into this event. How do you top that? Like, when does it become too much? Like, I'm sure Epic Games doesn't want to dump $30 million into every event, but like now you've already set yourself at this really high standard, and if you do like anything lower, people are just gonna say the game's dying, dead game,
yeah.
Epic sucks. So that's the only thing
And
I'm concerned about is what's gonna happen after
soccer.
that. Soccer? What do you mean? Uh, hello? Oh,
Going to make it a point how we need to do that like every couple times.
oh, you were cutting out. What'd you say?
Yeah. So I was saying they could do something like the World Cup and soccer, football
Oh, yeah.
every couple years. They
Yeah,
could
I
do
could
that.
definitely see that happening. That'd be cool to have like a World Cup
Yeah.
for esports. But is Fortnite the right one to do it though?
I mean, they've
I don't know.
started it. They could do it, but
Sure.
definitely be once other esports and stuff get bigger, or other games. I mean, definitely see them doing bigger prizes and stuff like
Mhm.
that.
But yeah, I'm really interested to see what's gonna happen after the World Cup. See
Oh yeah.
see what the next event's gonna be like. See how the game does overall. It's gonna be really interesting. I feel
Yeah, a lot of people are probably gonna quit. That's my
like I saw videos of like the two guys that got interviewed. So like what's next after this? Probably gonna quit the game.
Yeah,
So
that's obvious. The game has gone downhill, and if you were dumb enough not to even try the World Cup, then
mhm.
why? You're definitely going to quit Fortnite anyway. And so
Yeah,
a lot of people are fed up with the game, so they're going to quit right afterwards.
yeah. I mean, it was literally free to enter, so
Yeah.
if you weren't entered in, you're just lazy, and your work ethic is terrible. So
If you got accepted and placed 100th place, you would have got
yeah,
$50,000. You were stupid not to try.
yeah. I remember I had an argument or a debate with Raven. You remember him? Well, he's in
Yeah.
Maybe, so you know him. He we were I was doing the one episode with the podcast with him, and we were talking about the World Cup, and he said, I don't really think it's worth it for me to do it because I'm not gonna do well. I'm like, it's free, and if you do well by chance, you
Yeah.
get money. So why?
Just like not even qualifying, you still got money for playing if you place high enough.
Yeah.
That's like the biggest problem with a lot of esports players is they don't have the drive to do it. They
Mhm.
don't have the confidence to do it, and that's where you're gonna fall short, and that's where you're gonna be not do well. You're not gonna make it anywhere in the competitive scene. Is that you don't have the drive, you don't want to do it,
Well,
and you don't have the confidence to do it.
I think a lot of it comes down to people more thinking it of as a hobby instead of a job because obviously
Yeah.
if you view it as a job you're gonna put your all into it, but if it's a hobby I'm like you're gonna be like I don't want to play today, I can skip a day, but like a job you're not gonna be like can't skip this day.
Hmm.
So but that also comes down with organizations I feel because like the org has to make it feel like a job for you, you
Uh huh.
know.
And that's another thing coming back to the drive. You have to have the drive to do it.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, I definitely do think esports athletes should 100% see this as a job. Why would you not?
Yeah.
You're playing video games for money. Like, come on, it may not have some of the benefits as a full time job, but you're still earning probably minimum wage and you're playing a video game. So,
Yeah.
it's your job, buddy.
And on top of that, many people are going to have another job too, earning a little bit over minimum wage at that.
Mm hmm.
Yeah, it's gonna be honestly, you're kind of dumb if you're gonna not put that much effort into it. You're not gonna go anywhere.
Yeah.
That's moving back.
So, do you think the World Cup kind of sets any standards for the other esports out there? Like, do you think the other games are going to have pressure to, like, oh, crap, Fortnite put all this money into theirs? Maybe we should start upping our prize pools.
I feel like somewhat yes, they're gonna do bigger prize pools, but I don't think they should. I don't think they're gonna try to compete with it. You know?
Yeah. Well, like, Fortnite's, like, the dominant the dominant battle royale right now. Like, they
Yeah.
don't really have any competition. Apex is, PUBG's decent, but, like, obviously Fortnite's bigger than that. I think PUBG
Yeah.
Esports is better than Fortnite, though. I really like how PUBG does their link.
I
Like, they
haven't.
have their own pro league and whatnot.
I haven't tuned in any PUBG, honestly. I really haven't even played the game. But with that, with the other companies and stuff, but we're definitely seeing how Fortnite's tournaments with the Secret Skirmish and all the other skirmishes, like the Winter Royale, Summer Skirmish, they're definitely going to see that there's a huge possibility, there's a huge prize and turnout for these competitions and stuff, and making a lot of the other games
Hmm.
pursue the tournaments and grow their player base, because that's what pretty much grew Fortnite's player base, because everybody's seeing all these competitions. You can win money, thousands of dollars for money and stuff. Like yeah, Minecraft Mondays. That's another one.
Yeah. Yep.
Like Minecraft's a game that's generally not looked at to be an esport,
There's
and
been
turn
a,
it into one.
I definitely I do. Do you think Minecraft has esport potential?
I think it does somewhat, but the game is yeah, it definitely has some potential, just like Fortnite with the RNG. That's the biggest thing that's bringing it down
Hmm.
with the RNG. But yeah, I still think it has a potential. It has an old game. It takes a lot of skill to play that game.
Hmm. I think
There's
they're
a lot of
doing it
mechanics.
wrong though. Personally, like I don't think Hunger Games should be like the main thing for Minecraft esports.
Uh-huh.
I personally think it should be like Badline, where you go your queue for a match and you play like a 2v2, a 3v3,
Uh-huh.
3v3, 4v4, whatever. That's how I think Minecraft esports should be played. I think it would be much more entertaining if you got to see like a 4v4 best of 7, something like that.
Or
Cuz like
well, you also think about that. I mean, sometimes it is more interesting to see like the bed wars or the egg wars, whatever you want to call it, game modes too. There's a lot of different game modes that you can turn into a competition to an esport on Minecraft.
mhm. But
And
like
definitely has a lot.
I definitely don't think it should be 2v2 for like Hunger Games. I think 3v3 or 4v4 because I think we could possibly see like really cool team plays or like
Uh,
positions kind of where like you have the guy like the two aggressive players, they're going to be up in front with the swords and the golden apples fighting each other a lot. Then you maybe have like a support player with like a bow in the
yeah.
back kind of shooting down, and maybe you have like the third guy like a midfield type of person. He's like being annoying with like a fishing rod or lava and whatnot. I think that's how it should go. I think 4v4 would be really cool.
And also with that, yeah. Or you could just on the 4v4, you could just have that one god player with all of his team dies and wipes out squads. It's
Yeah,
that's
imagine
definitely a
that you see
lot of possibility.
watching a 1v4 be so hype. Like I think it
Yeah.
definitely has like exciting potential. The thing with
Hmm.
that though, like overall fighting games are like on the decline. But like, could would you consider Minecraft PvP esports a fighting game? Kinda, but like it's different from like Smash.
I would consider it as maybe not an FPS, but like it's definitely in the same genre of Fortnite with Battle Royale, honestly, with Hunger Games. With
Hmm.
a PvP, I think it is, yeah, kind of a fighting game, but not the generic fighting games.
Yeah, I don't. I would not want to see 1v1s. Like I want to see team
Uh-huh.
dynamics. Like I want to be able to see team plays. Like I mentioned earlier, I think that'd be really fun to watch.
Yeah, with that, they could literally have an infinite possibilities. You could do Sky Wars,
Hmm.
Hunger Games, 2v2s, 3v3s, whatever, 1v1s, Bed Wars, so many different game modes you could do and play and just make it an esport.
Yeah, but I definitely do think like the main focus should be like flat out PvP. No extra plugins. Like no Sky Wars.
Yeah,
Like flat out PvP. Both teams spawn in an arena. Then you rush at each other and kill them. The only problem with that is I think the games could be relatively short. But like if teams play like defensive, then it could be fairly long. But that's like probably where like the series have to be like best of sevens, maybe even best of nines.
yeah.
So, but yeah, I love to see like 4v4 Minecraft PvP
I feel
esports.
like it would definitely have more of a Rocket League feel if you do that.
Yeah. But like I don't know if like people would like even take Minecraft esports seriously. Like what the hell? Minecraft's an esport now? Some people might, obviously, but like you never know.
I would love to see UHC
Yeah,
become an
that's
esport.
yeah, that's what I think they should do. Like I think the 4v4 I mentioned should be in UHC
Yeah,
format where like everyone gets armor, golden apples, and like your health doesn't go up unless you eat the apple and whatnot.
yeah, definitely. Or like the Bed Wars is another one, another good one. I like
Hmm.
that.
Yeah, I don't know. Could be interesting. We'll see what happens with that. I don't think it'll ever become one, but hey.
Uh-huh.
But I mean, technically, you could call Minecraft an esport right now because there's tournaments and there's money in those tournaments. So that
Yeah, there's
basically
is there a
defines an
team?
esport.
Yeah,
So
I
I
don't
think
think
it's
there's
just not
team.
like society recognized as one yet. Like when you look
Yeah,
at League of Legends, esport, easy esport. Like Minecraft, where they have esport tournaments going on, but no one wants to officially call it one.
yeah, it's definitely the old game, and nobody's really ever taken it as an esport, but it does have competitions and everything. It definitely has potential though.
Yeah.
Again, enough more potential.
Yeah, well, I actually do think in like 2017 or 2016 there was actually ESL tournaments for Minecraft, which is cool. I think
Really, I didn't know
Badline
that.
hosted them.
But definitely Minecraft Money is going to bring it back to the esports scene. I feel like if
Yeah,
they do get competitive players, not just content creators.
yeah, but like, who's even like a real competitive Minecraft player though?
A what?
Like, who's even like a really competitive Minecraft player?
Technoblade.
Yeah, true. Bring back
We could
Wally.
see, is he gone again? I don't know.
um, yeah, I think he made I don't think I think he streams actually though. I don't think he does
Uh,
Minecraft anymore. But he hasn't uploaded in like months, so.
um, you can definitely see the rise of Asian Canadian and Drone
Mhm.
again in Hunger Games.
Yeah. I don't know. Be interesting to see. I mean, like there was that time period when like Minecraft teams were starting to come up. Obviously, nothing like
Yeah.
happened with that, but it's
Hey,
interesting.
PewDiePie could help that too. He gets good at the game
Yeah.
once he learns the game.
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. Don't know really what to think about it. Um, so actually, we're on.
Definitely has potential.
Moving on here, we actually got the last question here from going off Creo's notepad still.
Alright.
So where did you start to realize, I want to join an org? Like, when did you? It's like, hey, I want to take Fortnite and other games seriously, and joining an org would probably help with that. It's like, when were you like that?
Um, it was back when I started like winning the some of the tournaments, like the shout out tournaments and stuff. I was like, yo, I should start doing stuff. And then about the clan that me and my friends made that didn't really go anywhere. And then left and started looking for other orgs. And yeah, that's pretty much how I got into it. And from there to depth, that's where I've been for a while.
Okay, you cut out a bit before you said
Oh, I did.
depth. Yeah.
What was the last thing you heard?
Um, I don't really remember, but just go before you said join depth.
Okay, you know the clan that me and my friends made, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Right before that, I started winning some, the Venom tournaments, right?
Mhm.
I was winning those a lot, and I was like, "Yo, why not just getting more competitive, so playing better?" And I started getting better at the game beforehand. And I started making some montage, like one montage, and then other one after that a month later. And I started seeing that I could actually have potential in doing stuff and getting better, and it's definitely helped. I left the clan, tried some other one org, didn't really do anything because I didn't get a proper tryout from them, and then came and you hit me up, and yeah, joined depth and definitely have improved since then.
Yeah, now you're here.
Yeah,
But when did you realize basically when were you like, oh, organizations exist? Maybe I should join one of them.
I've always known about
Yeah.
organizations, um, but yeah, after I left the clan, I was like, yo, I'm just gonna join one, see if I can get better, help see if anybody's gonna help me get better and stuff. It was mainly to help me get better at the game and to grow my community and play with new people.
Mhm. That was actually perfect timing too. Like when we started talking again, you put
Yeah,
out that tweet looking for a team. I was like, ooh, I'm gonna hop right in.
I was a little hesitant at first with
Yeah, I get that though, but I like to think it was a good decision by you.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's definitely worked out in the better for everyone involved.
And, we've grown, we've helped you grow, and yeah,
Uh
we're
huh.
we're doing the podcast, make content with you.
About some people
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
as fans.
Yep, it's like a mutual
So,
thing.
yeah, it's definitely a betterment for both the org and the player.
Yeah, and that's kind of like what you expect. Like you expect the agreement to join to be mutual. Like you want to see do stuff from us, but we also want to see you do stuff for us equally. You know?
Yeah, I have to be most of that. Yeah, just of it.
Yeah. And that's like back to the FaZe and Tfue situation. That obviously wasn't like a mutual agreement. Like FaZe obviously had more of an advantage in signing
Hmm.
Tfue, where I think the
It was definitely beneficial for both because nobody really heard about Tfue before.
he was certainly big, but without a doubt, like
Yeah,
you look at the numbers after he joined FaZe, they increased, uh,
for both parties.
yeah, by a lot. So it's weird. But yeah, if you're joining an organization, definitely make sure everything is mutual and on the same level.
And just for Lord, read the contract.
Yeah. Um. But yeah, that was actually the last question. And, I don't know, do you have anything else you want to note on that?
No, I don't want to, sit here too long unless some people want to hear, that story I was talking about a while ago.
Are you
You know
talking
that
about
one.
the
The
party
party.
story?
Yeah.
Oh man, that's a juicy one.
Maybe save it for another time.
Yeah, maybe we'll bring you on for a bonus
Yeah.
episode like we did with Noble.
Hmm.
But I think that's a perfect spot to go ahead and end this. This is a long one hour and 40 minutes. But that's what we want to do, folks. We want to make these way longer than they were in season 1. So be prepared for that, longer episodes. But this is like an audio podcast, so like go listen and do something else. So no reason not to listen. So we're going to end it off here. Don't forget to check out our merch, asianinc.gg/collections/depth. You can just go depth for 5% off. I'd plug Fatal Grips right now too, but we are not with them anymore.
Ooh, slight shade.
Yeah. So do you got anything to say before we send it out?
Make sure to check out the charity stream tomorrow for everybody's involved. You can check
Yeah.
out the Twitter.
Definitely do that. We'll be updating Twitter when people go live, so make sure you go follow us, !Twitter. You can get
If it
there
doesn't go
easily.
down.
Yeah. Yeah, I hope Twitter doesn't go down. If
Imagine.
not, then join the Discord. We'll be updating there too, probably. So, yeah. Any final notes? Thanks for coming on.
Nope, pretty much covered everything.
Yeah, I thought this was a pretty good opener for season number 2. Nice and long. Not too many technical issues as well,
Nope.
which we all know what happened with the first episode in season 1. That was real
Quick
bad.
fixes. We had quick fixes there.
Yeah. But we're gonna get out of here now. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. Like I said, be sure to check out the streams tomorrow for the charity event and make sure you donate. It's for a good cause. Help out the kids, So yeah, see y'all later for episode number 2, which will be out next Friday, and we're gonna spoil it. The guest will be, who is the guest actually?
Wait, yeah,
Right,
I saw it. Wait,
It's Boley. So Boley will be coming
Okay.
on next Friday if he's available. So, but I'm gonna stop talking now. We're gonna get out of here. See you all later.